Here's the latest news for U.S. expats in Mexico. The executive order that equates Mexican cartels to groups like ISIS and Al-Qaeda gives the U.S. more legal tools to combat cartel operations. However, expats are concerned that this executive order could result in unintended consequences. Historically, the cartels have avoided targeting American citizens to prevent drawing blowback from the federal government. This news comes to us from Newsweek. The terrorist designation some fear may challenge that unwritten rule. Brian Michael Jenkins, a terrorism expert at the RAND Corporation, has said, drug cartels could quickly turn into real terrorist organizations. Over 1 million U.S. expats live or work in Mexico. They and their firms could become targets for reprisals. In additional news, watch and listen.
Immigration just days after President Trump declared an emergency at the southern border. A military buildup underway. The first of some 1,500 active duty troops have arrived. Marines from Camp Pendleton arriving with heavy equipment and Osprey aircraft. And for the first time, military planes are making deportation flights. This C-17 at Fort Bliss, Texas. Migrants in restraint seen boarding a flight to Guatemala. A new image from inside another flight taking off from Tucson, Arizona. Meantime, the administration saying that arrests are ramping up. More than 500 undocumented migrants arrested in multiple cities over the last 24 hours. And tonight, the president's new border czar, Tom Homan, saying this is only the beginning.
You can watch the entire news clip on YouTube. The link is in the description. But let's look at the country where the U.S. military took these immigrants. Secondly, let's hope that the farmers in America will still have the necessary help to put food on the table. Located in Central America, Guatemala shares borders with Mexico, Belize, Honduras, and El Salvador, and is bounded by the Gulf of Honduras and the Pacific Ocean. There are around 7,000 Americans living in Guatemala now. However, the Expats in Guatemala Facebook group has over 19,000 members and an average of 10 daily posts. Living costs are exceptionally cheap, mainly when your diet consists of fruits and vegetables. Vegans live cheaply in Guatemala. A single person's estimated monthly cost is $677. This amount includes rent but not oceanfront rentals. Guatemala is 67% cheaper than New York City, according to Numbeo. The country's population is approximately 17 million, with the majority of the locals living in large cities like the capital, Guatemala City, or Quetzaltenango, the heartland of the Indian community. Connecting to the internet in Guatemala is relatively easy. Almost all restaurants, hotels, and cafes offer free Wi-Fi access. As you probably guessed, Guatemala is a hidden gem for digital nomads who do not have a sizable monthly income. It is also a hidden gem for retirees who are adventurous.